you're so open about your personal development, your some of your successes, but more of you're sharing your challenges. Was that always something that you did, or is that more recent?
It's more recent. I've always suffered from majorly low self-esteem. I got stuck with some really horrible teachers, and they programmed my mind. You're a loser. You'll never amount to anything. You will die young. You're just an awful human being.
What was the turning point?
Next month, I'll have 30 years sober. So that was one of the turning points. I got hit by lightning when I had my first daughter, which is 18 years ago. But when I had that child, when my wife bore the child for me, the doctor put her in my hands and said, she's perfect. And at that, I'm getting chills right now. How do two imperfect people create such a perfect life? I have to protect her from my falsehoods in my brain. And I'm going to inventory my thoughts. And I want to know why I'm thinking something, what I'm thinking, why I'm thinking it, and where it came from. That was somebody else's false thoughts that they put into me, So every time I think that, I'm going to think the positive. If I'm driving an hour to work and an hour home, I'm going to use that time, instead of listening to the same Black Sabbath and Motorhead and the Van Halen songs I've listened to since the early 80s, I'm going to listen to books. It's all the positivity that parents and teachers should be speaking to their kids that I never had. During one of my catastrophic falls off the roof, I had broken my neck and it had gone to workers' comp, and there was a settlement, and they paid for me to get my roofing contractor's license. And I had never really passed a test in my life. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to get this. I don't want to be a roofer really anyway, but I want to get this license just to prove I could pass a test. Took the test. I was done within 45 minutes. And the lady said, are you sure? And I go, lady, this is going to be as good as it's going to get, and I'm not coming back. So if I fail the test, it's not a surprise to me. Press the button, passed them both. Doesn't give you a percentage or anything, just pass. I'm like, oh my God, that's freaking awesome. I actually did something. So I got the license, got insurance, got my business bank account. This guy was a Marine and he was awesome, but he kept going, this goddamn base needs to go green and you're going to help me do this. And we need to go green and go green, go green. And I'm like, oh, I'll write that down, go green. People call me, they're like, well, I don't know what go green means, but we need to go green. I'm like, as a matter of fact, you do. I got a call. And they say, this is such and such from such and such. We know that you have a license. We know that you have full insurance. We know that you have, full-on company. Could you do what your other company, the company you're working at, could you do that for us on your own? He goes, listen, I know it's just you, and it looks like you have a problem, but I have no doubt that you can solve it. You have 90 days to start the job. Have a good day. Click. And I'm like, holy crap. So now, here I was in a dilapidated trailer with a $500,000 job, just me, pouring freaking rain, with a big problem. But it was the best problem I've ever had in my life. I'll have helped people feed their families. And that's all that matters, because when I'm dead and gone, I'm not going to care about any of this. I don't know what's going to happen. Who cares? If you give, you will get, right? It's in every religious book you can ever find. Work harder on yourself than anything else, and the whole world will benefit. Because if you're the best person you can be, refining yourself, the best you can be, you're creating a platform for whatever beliefs you have to bless you with.